Hi, Roy Stone here with JamStone Magic. And what name comes to mind when I ask you who the greatest magician of all time is? Now, we've had lots of great magicians. We've had Blackstone and Thurston and Willard and all these great names, but there's only one name that's truly synonymous with the term world's greatest magician. That, of course, is that of Harry Houdini. Now, Harry's really not known for a bunch of his magic tricks. He's more known as an escapologist. He did a lot of magic. He's even known as the king of cards. But one of the things he was really known for was escaping. You could put him in handcuffs and he'd get out of them just like that. You could chain his hands and feet and lock him in a jail cell and he'd get out just like that. Why, they even hung him from a pole way up in the air and put him in a straitjacket. He escaped just like that. But one of the most fearful and scary times of Harry's life was a day in the dead of winter in Detroit, Michigan. You see, they had chained Harry, chained him hands and feet, and placed him inside of a wooden crate. They had taken that crate and they nailed it shut and locked it. Not only that, they had cut a hole in the frozen Detroit River. It had frozen over 7 inches thick. And they dropped Harry, crate, chains, cuffs, and all, into the Detroit River through a hole just big enough for that crate. Well, this was nothing new for Harry. He had found himself in chains and handcuffs many a times, and this didn't present any more struggle to him than any of the others. He got out of those handcuffs with no problem. He began to work his way out of the crate, no problem. The problem happened when he forgot about the current of that river. You see, on top of the river, it was nice and calm. It was frozen over. Nothing looked like it was moving. But underneath that 7-inch ice was Harry Houdini in his crate being pulled along by the current of the Detroit River. Well, Harry got out of there. His plan was to swim up, jump up out of the hole with a victorious flourish and say, "I have escaped from the chains. I have defied death once again." He got out of the crate, got out of the chains, swam as fast as he could to the top of the river. And when he did, he hit his head on that 7-inch ice. He saw stars and it knocked the breath plumb out of him. And there he was. He felt and felt and felt and realized there was no hole. He looked for light, maybe. There had to be some light coming through the hole, and he couldn't even find that. The current had dragged him so far from the hole that he couldn't find a way out. Now, people standing on the shore, standing up on the bridge, they were watching. They were counting the minutes, and it seemed like forever. And Harry had not come out of the hole in that river. What could happen? Surely Harry has escaped from the thing. Surely. No, he's still down there, still in that frozen river. He hasn't come up at all. Could this be the end? Was this the end, the final thing that put Houdini in the ground? No, actually it wasn't. Houdini had escaped. He had escaped from that crate. He escaped from those chains and even had escaped from the Detroit River. Yes, Harry was the king of all escapes, and he is the greatest magician of all time. This is the standalone Harry Houdini. We made one to go with our door trick, but this is a standalone version. You don't have to have the door trick. You don't have to have the lock, all that. This all is one self-contained unit. As you can see, it's a lot of fun, and you too can tell the story, especially this time of year. It's almost Halloween, the anniversary of Harry's death. Get your Harry Houdini. Check us out, jamstonemagic.com, or find us on Facebook.